Hey everyone, welcome back to another tea video. Today I'm bringing you a video on Bana teas. This one is Jinggu-Bulang Raw Pu-erh. This is a Pu-erh from 2010. Pulling up Bana Tea's website. This is a 100-gram brick typically. I got this sample in their Raw Pu-erh sampler pack that you can buy, which I'll bring up here in a second. I also referenced it in the previous Bana Teas video, which I'll put a card above right now. But it's produced in Jinggu, Simao Prefecture, and Bulang, Sichuan Bana Prefecture, Yunnan Province. Taste characteristics made entirely from old arbor trees. This tea is a blend of spring leaves harvested from Jingyu and Bulang Mountains. This tea offers a strong mouthfeel and coats your mouth, yet finishes with a soft rose and talcum powder scent. This tea has obtained SGS certification, certifying that no pesticide residues were found in the leaves. $68 for one 100-gram brick, which is quite pricey, but it is a 2010 certified no pesticides, as well as it's made from old arbor trees and spring harvested. So it's quite a few good things about it to justify the price for sure. Grade wise, which I appreciate that they put that on here, is 1 through 3. So it's a blend of grade 1 leaves, grade 2, and grade 3 leaves. Non-fermented, so raw pour. And yeah, I think that's everything about it, really. I do appreciate what they include on their website about the info about the tea. The website is a little janky looking. It kind of looks like a .net site from like the 2010s, but otherwise they do include really good information, and so far the tea is very good. So I would like to see their site updated a bit, but I appreciate everything that's included, and it's not really needed. It's just something to note. We'll be doing a quick just dry smell profile on the tea. It's quite aged, so I'm sure it smells a little funky. Yeah, it definitely smells like an aged raw pu'er. It's at the point where I feel I'm not super experienced with aged raw pu'ers yet. I've really only had like 2, and the other one was from Bana Tea as well. So, really, it gets to the point where after a certain amount of age, they take on characteristics that are more like a cooked pu'er, which cooked pu'er is the whole goal of what is it? You have Shang and Shou. The whole goal of Shou pu'er is to imitate a really aged Shang pu'er without having to wait. So, yeah, I guess it's just kind of reminds me of a Shou pu'er. There's a bit of a sweetness, bit of earthiness, almost like soil. It's not super fermenty smelling, or there's, if anything, not fermenty smelling at all, which, makes sense. It's naturally aged. It's not fermented. Yeah, let me. I did wash out this gaiwan. It's a little warm. I had some hot water in it, but let's shake it in the gaiwan. See what other smells. I'm getting like a toasted vanilla or like some kind of sweetness in it, which I find really interesting. Yeah. Let's start that first wash. Let me warm up my water a little. It's cooled off. They recommend doing 212 Fahrenheit. I'll at least do the wash at 212, but I might do the first steep a little below boiling just because I want to see if I can tease out any of that sweetness I feel like I'm getting on the smell. Because I do feel like I'm getting like a toasted vanilla scent in there, along with like the earthy soil scent that I'm getting. If you've ever smelled a Shou pu'er, you know what I'm saying. It's like a literally like damp soil, like forest floor, like aged leaves in autumn, like kind of smell. Like if you're out in the garden doing some gardening, putting down some sod and some topsoil, like straight up what it is. But a lot of them taste like that too, as far as Shou pu'ers. Sheng pu'ers are naturally aged, whereas Shou pu'ers they wet pile them and ferment them, and they're going for that on purpose to try to mimic aged Sheng pu'er. So we'll see if I detect any differences. I'm sure there is a difference, right? They invented a whole tea type that is show Pu-erh to try to mimic it, so I'm sure there's some differences. Because Sheng is still, to my knowledge, still more sought after. Aged Sheng. A properly aged Sheng. So there's the liquid after the wash. It's like a deep burnt amber color. And we'll do a quick smell profile too, because I feel like I'm already getting a different smell than what I was. It's definitely more properly smelling like a Sheng I'm used to now. It's like a little bit of that. There's like that weird astringent. It's like a scent I place with an astringent flavor. It's like a bit of a sweetness, a bit of a grassy floral note, like a bit of vegetation, and a bit of like a some kind of astringent like minerality, you know. But also, I'm getting a good amount of sweetness on this, whereas like a fresher Sheng Pu-erh, I feel like I'd be getting more of a more floral bitter notes on that scent. Definitely interesting for sure. Just dump out that wash real quick. And to my knowledge, people say show is better for your stomach, and Shang people say Shang kind of tears their stomach up. I've never had that problem with Shang, like being rough on my stomach, but maybe that's how it is for people with sensitive stomachs or maybe older people. I'm not too sure, but they say show's better for your stomach and has like good bacteria in it, good bacterial properties, whereas Shang kind of tears your stomach up. So I wonder if an aged Shang is more like a show in that aspect as well, where it gets those beneficial bacteria in it, or if it still tears your stomach up, and that might still be a difference between aged Shang and a good show. Although maybe I should do some research because I don't know if you can continue aging show and it still gets better, like with Shang, because they already mimicked aging it, right? So is there any benefit to aging it more? But quite a bit of definitely picking up quite a bit of color on this tea for sure. It's already quite dark. It's not quite the depth of darkness of some of the shows I've had, where they're like inky black and look like coffee, but it's definitely getting there. It's looking more like a red tea now. I very much like the scent on this. There's like a roasty, smoky scent coming through, a bit of sweetness. They mentioned a talcum powder scent. I think I get what they mean. Oftentimes, talcum powder is scented with or flowers, like a floral scent as well. And I feel like I'm getting that minerally floral talc scent. I definitely get what they mean there. It's very specific, but I think since they mentioned it, I understand. It's definitely a lot more floral than I expected. They mentioned a talc, soft rose, and talc scent, and that it's definitely very fitting description for sure. That's like majority what I'm getting now, which is interesting. Normally, I feel like I'd get that after the wash, not necessarily the next steep. All right, we're gonna try that first steep. It's quite nice. All right, moderate body, definitely a good texture on it. Very mouth drying. Very floral. Very a lot more floral than I expected. It's quite nice. Very strong tasting as well. Tastes like it once was very bitter, and that bitterness has calmed down and maybe become floral. But very little to no bitterness. It's mostly just an astringent like mouth drying effect. Definitely very mouth coating and nice mouth feel. Yeah, it's very nice. I feel like well, the smell at first was very similar to a show. Once I got the wash on, got the leaves wet, very much changed. I guess that was just the oxidation on the outside of the leaves. And now it's like very floral. I think that rose and talc scent they mentioned is still very pervasive in the flavor as well. Very perfumey, very rose, very yeah. It's different. It's interesting for sure. I actually very much like this one. I think that the price on this one is very justified as well. This is a 15-year age raw pu'er, all from old arbor trees, which I believe just means the trees are very old. I think it means they're like 300 plus. Don't quote me on that. But typically, I think in Chinese tea, something coming from older trees is more sought after due to the belief that the older things have more chi built up in it. Something like that. I don't know. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. But then it's also certified, contains no pesticide or pesticide residues. Grades 1 through 3, so there's some high grade mixed with some mid grade, just to probably make it more reasonable of a price. But I think this is a very nice tea. Happy I got to try it. This might be one I buy more of. 68 bucks for 100 grams. Like while I do think it's worth it, it is definitely an expensive one. So I'll have to maybe go through my other raw pours before I make another purchase. But definitely very nice if you're into something very floral, very perfumey. Once again, they describe it as soft rose and talcum powder scent. I would say it's for you. Very, very, very perfumey, very floral. Definitely has a little mild bit of an aged taste to it, which I enjoy. It's something kind of takes some getting used to, especially if you're used to more fresh teas, more fresh raw pu'er, where it's all vegetal and bitter, and a lot of life to it. Very strong tasting, very punchy in the face. This one's a little more mild, thick body, thick mouth feel, coat your mouth. Very drying of the mouth for sure. But yeah, I definitely like this tea. Definitely an interesting one to try. I'll be probably trying some more Bana teas as I go. It's been a while since I bought those, and I want to get to them. But that's all I got. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more tea content. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. See ya.